This is eyewitness video of dead bodies covered by blankets lying on the pavement in the eastern Libyan city of Derna. Roads lined with damaged buildings and debris left in Daniel's vicious aftermath.
The Hurricane Daniel hit the eastern part of Libya 2 days ago and left behind thousands and thousands of affected population between death, stranded, and lost during the hurricane. We are responding on the ground through our partners from the Libyan Red Crescent. The teams were deployed immediately once the hurricane hit the affected 5 cities. The humanitarian needs are huge and much more beyond the abilities of the Libyan Red Crescent and even beyond the abilities of the government. That's why the government in the east has issued the international appeal for support.
As UN agencies like the World Health Organization work to get supplies to where the need is most acute.
Epic proportions. There's not been a storm like this in the region, or certainly in living memory. So it's a great shock. Torrential rain to an area affecting at least 1.5 to 1.8 million people. It's also damaged hospitals. It's left wiped out some hospitals, left some partially functioning. So the work now is really to get in supplies, but look at, and sadly, some of those supplies include things like body bags, but also trauma kits. We did have supplies that were pre-positioned, so they've already been deployed.
While reaching people displaced by this catastrophic weather event, including the hundreds of thousands of migrants in the country, remains a growing cause for concern.
Our second priority is to look at the needs of people who are displaced. It's already mentioned that there are lots of people who are already living in precarious circumstances. And we have to look at what kind of field hospitals can be set up, what kind of mobile clinics. So there's a great deal of work that needs to be done and is being mobilized as I speak.
There are roughly 600,000 migrants in Libya at this time. Now, we're conscious that in some of the affected areas there are migrant populations, but it's at this early stage and with the many access issues that we and the humanitarian responders are facing, we don't have a clear picture about how badly they have been affected. But as part of the general population, you would expect that the same impacts that the residents of that area have experienced over the last 24 hours will, of course, impact on the migrants who are living there as well.
Since 2014, Libya has been divided into competing political and military factions based in different parts of the country. And as humanitarian efforts are scaled up in Libya, hopes of finding more people alive under the rubble in the aftermath of a devastating earthquake in Morocco over the weekend are fast fading. Search teams from Spain, the United Kingdom and Qatar have joined Moroccan efforts in the high Atlas Mountains, where the scale of damage has been described as absolute. The UN's Emergency Relief Coordinator, Martin Griffiths, has indicated that the global organization and its partners stood ready to support the needs in both Morocco and in Libya. Shervin Briceby's SABC News, New York.